So welcome to all of you. Today we will see what we mean by spherical coordinates. Okay. So you know that the equation of the sphere is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. Okay. So we will see that one. So spherical coordinates. This is what rho theta phi of a point actually the figure. So this is a figure. So this rho theta phi. So this is p x y z are in the Cartesian form. Okay. And in polar coordinates, you know that for polar coordinate r theta, right? So here what these are the spherical coordinates now here. Okay, what is this now? What this is what p x y z. We'll say this is what rho theta phi with the polar coordinate with the spherical coordinates of the same point p. Okay, so what we did, we draw this p perpendicular to this xy plane. So in xy plane, you know that the y coordinate is 0. So this is xy. So this is p prime xy. This is what perpendicular. This is perpendicular to the plane xy plane. Okay. So now then what this will be what then we need to draw. This is perpendicular. This is what draw p prime to this perpendicular. Then this distance is y. Then this distance is x. Okay. So now this is what radius. That is what rho. Rho is the radius of the sphere. So that is rho. Distance from the origin is rho now here. So then this angle made by this OP with z axis is phi. Right now this is what this will be, and this one x axis is theta now. This is what theta. Okay, so these are in the polar form now here. So now see in triangle OPQ. So this very triangle OPQ. This is O. This Q is what perpendicular to z axis OPQ. So this is what. So here what. So this angle is what phi. Right. This is z. So you know that this is what z is nothing but what r cosine of this one. This is adjacent angle. And this is what opposite angle. So this is what. So r is nothing but what is r? R is this. Okay. So r is nothing but rho sine phi. R is nothing but rho sine phi. Then you know that is the polar coordinates here. X is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sine theta. We put the value of r is here what rho sine phi here. So we get what. So this x is equal to rho sine phi cos theta, rho sine phi sine theta. And z is nothing but rho cos phi. These are the polar coordinates of the point. So this is the relation among the polar coordinates and Cartesian coordinates. This is relation. Okay. So x is equal to rho sine phi. So now why we want this spherical coordinate? So if you have region of the integration, that is what the value of the integration. So for that triple integral, you know the three-dimensional region. So that means what? So here what? If your that is ball or the sphere, so integral the triple integral over the sphere. If you want to find integral triple integral over the sphere, so we need here so spherical coordinates. So with the help of the spherical coordinate, that triple integral becomes very easy. Okay. So for that we need the spherical coordinates. So first we will see how to find. Suppose the spherical coordinates is given, then how to find a Cartesian coordinate. If Cartesian coordinates are given, then how to find a spherical coordinate. That we will see some examples on it. So how to find a Cartesian coordinates if the spherical coordinates are given, or if the spherical coordinates are given, then how to find a Cartesian coordinates. That we will see some examples. Okay. So we take a problem. The point just remember only this. You remember this. X is equal to rho sine phi sine theta, and rho cos phi. Only you have to remember this. Okay. And this relation x square plus y square. This is what the distance from origin is what p of x y. That is what rho square. Rho square is equal to x square plus y square. So only remember these two. Okay. So these two you should remember this. What x is equal to rho sine phi and cos theta. So you know that in x there is r cos theta and r sin theta. So r is what? Just rho sin phi. R is what? Rho sin phi. Put r is equal to rho sin phi here only. Okay. And z is equal to rho cos phi. Here what? Sin phi sin phi. So cos phi is there. Okay. So we'll take a problem. The point 2 pi by 4 pi by 4 pi by 3 is given in spherical coordinates. coordinates. Find its rectangular with Cartesian rectangular coordinates. Okay, so solution, given that rho theta phi. So rho phi theta is not rho theta phi is given that this is what 2 pi by 4 pi by 3. Okay, so now rho is therefore rho is equal to 2, theta is equal to pi by 4 and phi is equal to pi by 3. Note that for theta, range of theta is 0 to 2 pi and range of phi is what 0 to pi only. Okay, so we have what we want to find x. What is the x? Rho sin phi cos theta. So rho is what 2, sin phi is pi by 3, cos pi by 4. Okay, so this is what 2 sin pi by 3, that means sin 60, right? So sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is what root 3 by 2. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, so 2 get cancelled. This is what root 3 upon root 2. Okay, so now then y is equal to rho sin pi sin theta. Okay, so rho is 2 sin pi, so pi is what? Pi is pi by 3, cos sin again theta is what? Pi by 4 is pi by 4. So this is 2 sin pi by 3, we have just written this is what root 3 by 2. Sin pi by 4 is again 1 by root 2. So 2 get cancelled. Again this is what root 3 by 2. Now your z is what? Rho cos phi. Rho is 2. Phi is pi by 3. Cos pi by 3. So you should know the values of cos pi by 3, sin pi by 3, sin pi by 4, cos pi by 4, sin pi by 2 and so on. So you should know all these values. So cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is cos 60. Cos 60 is half. So this is what 2 into half. So this is 1. Okay. So this is 1. So your rectangular coordinates are what? Therefore the rectangular coordinates of 2 pi by 4 pi by 3 are what is x? X is root 3 by root 2. Y is also root 3 by 2. Your z is 1. You may write this is what? Like this also. Root 3 by 2. Okay. So in this way you can find the spherical, you can find the rectangular coordinates if the spherical coordinates are given. Okay. So now we will see one more examples on. So if you have given the spherical coordinate, if you have given the rectangular coordinates, we have to find the spherical coordinates. Okay. So the point 0, 2 root 3 minus 2 is given in rectangular coordinates. Find spherical coordinates. Okay, so solution. Given that x, y, z is equal to 0, 2 root 3 minus 2. Okay, so let rho theta phi be the spherical coordinates. Okay, so therefore x is equal to rho sin phi cos theta. Okay, so now y is equal to, okay, so y is equal to what? Rho sin phi sin theta, and your z is equal to rho cos phi, rho cos phi. Okay, so now what you have given? You have given that rho sin phi cos theta is equal to, okay, is equal to what? 0. Okay, so now, okay, so firstly, what you know the how to find the rho now. Okay, so you know that the rho square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so we first find the value of rho there. Okay, so now what is your x square plus y square plus z square? So 0 plus this is 4 into 3 is 12 plus 4, so this is what? 16. So your rho square is 16, so rho is positive, so therefore rho is 4 now. Okay, so x is equal to, okay, so therefore x, what is x? X is 0. 0 is equal to 4 sin phi cos theta. Okay, so now your y is what? 2 root 3. 2 root 3. Your rho is what? 4 sin phi sin theta. So only you have to find the phi and theta. Okay, so now z is what? Minus 2. Rho is what? 4 cos theta. Okay, so once we have got a rho, we have to find the theta and this. Okay, so here what? See here, minus 2 is equal to 4, so that means here cos theta, you can find the value of cos theta here. So cos theta is what? Minus half. Cos theta is minus half, right? So when cos theta is minus half, so that means what here? Minus half, right? So theta is equal to what? So see here, your cos theta is what? Your theta is 60 degree, then this is half then, right? So pi minus pi by 3, pi minus pi by 3 is negative. It is in the what? Second quadrant. You know that in the second quadrant cos theta is negative, right? So that means it should be here now here. Okay, so your angle is this. So that means this is 60 degree then, right? So the angle is what? Pi minus 60 degree. So that is what? 2 pi by 3. So this is what? 2 pi by 3. That means your theta is 2 pi by 3. So we put somewhere here. So that means here phi is what? So that is what? Phi. Okay, sin theta is equal to this. You want to find the value of cos now. Okay, so see here, if you put here sin phi, so 0 is equal to, oh, this is what? This is cos phi, not theta. This is phi. This is phi, not theta. We get phi. Okay, so this is what? Z is equal to rho cos phi. So this is phi, not theta. Okay, now we put here. We'll put here. So what? So your theta sin phi is not equal to 0, right? So this is what? 4 sin 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 cos theta. Right? This implies that cos theta is equal to 0. And cos theta is equal to 0 means theta is pi by 2. Right? Now we'll check this hold or not. We'll check this hold or not. With the help of these two, we got, with the help of these two, we got theta and phi. So if this is whole, then we are through. Okay, so now this is what? 2 root 3. Okay, so 4. Okay, sin phi. Phi is what? 2 pi by 3. Right? So how to find sin phi? So sin of 2 pi by 3. Okay, so we cannot find directly sin 2 pi by 3. So what we will do? We will write sin pi minus pi by 3. Okay, sin pi minus pi by 3. We know the value, we know the formula for sin alpha plus beta. So that we will apply this. What? Sin pi cos pi by 3 minus sin pi by 3 cos pi. Okay, so you know that sin pi is 0, so this term is 0, so this is 0 minus sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2, sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2, and cos pi is minus 1, cos pi is minus 1, so this is what, root 3 by 2. Okay, so plus root 3 by 2, so this is what, 4 root 3 by 2. Okay, now sin theta, now what is your theta? Theta is pi by 2, so pi by 2 is 1 now, pi by 2 is 1, so into 1. So if you simplify this, this is what, 2 root 3, and what is this? This is 2 root 3. That means our theta, phi and rho all are the correct. Okay, so therefore just we'll write once again. Therefore rho is equal to 4. Your theta is what? Your theta is pi by 2. Your theta is pi by 2, and your phi is what? Your phi is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. So therefore 4 theta is what? Pi by 2 and 2 pi by 3 are required spherical coordinates. Okay, so in this way you can convert the the spherical coordinates into rectangular coordinates, or rectangular coordinates into spherical coordinates. Okay, so you should know the values, how to find values of this one. That means what you are able to solve these equations, right? So if z is what, this equation, so that means what, you should know the values of the phi. So in terms of pi, in terms of pi by 3, or in terms of this, right? So if you can do this, then only you can convert the rectangular coordinates into the spherical coordinates, or the spherical coordinates into rectangular coordinates. So this part is very easy, right? So if you have given the spherical coordinates, easily you can find the rectangular coordinate, if you have the spherical coordinate. But what the vice versa is the complicated part. So for that you have to take the lot of efforts. Okay, so for what, spherical coordinate to rectangular coordinate, we don't have to take the more efforts, because we have the direct formula. So you should know only the value of the sine of that angle and cos of that angle, whatever given. Okay, that means you should know sine phi, cos phi, sine theta, cos theta, right? So then you can easily convert the spherical coordinates into rectangular coordinate. But vice versa, that means what, with the help of the rectangular coordinate, so to find the spherical coordinate, that part is not critical at me, but comparing to that, it is the complicated. Okay, so I hope that you can do this one. You understand how to convert the rectangular coordinates into spherical coordinates, or vice versa. Okay, so you also understand the spherical what do you mean by the spherical coordinates. Okay, so with the help of these spherical coordinates, so we will integrate the triple integral, so with the help of the spherical coordinates. So with the help of the spherical coordinate, triple integral becomes easy. That we will see in the next lecture. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.